she has the most attitude, want to pretend like she don't have attitude chick you ever gonna meet. Her name is Riley Burruss.
And here we have the lady who taught me how to have a big attitude. It's my mother, Kandi Burruss.
And this is the Burruss Banter. Don't be acting shy about it now.
I know, it's starting to cringe me out.
Now you used to love it, but now you want to act funny. Okay, it's all good. But let's introduce our guest. She's been a force in entertainment for over 30 years, okay, from groundbreaking reality TV, The Real World, to becoming a breakout star of Basketball Wives, to earning critical acclaim as an actress and producer. She's a true pioneer who has always led with the truth. Honey, and she got multiple TV shows on TV right now.
And right beside her is a true multi-hyphenate, from dominating Division I basketball to rap, music, and now television. She's truly creating a path of her own.
Yes, so please welcome everyone, Tami Roman and Jazz. And we are happy to be here at the Burruss Banter. Love it. I love it. All right, y'all. So, Tami, you've been my girl forever. You know what I mean? And I
loved you before we even entered into each other's space.
Right.
Yes, I'm an old head.
I love you too.
I love Escape. So that was my first introduction to you. Mm-hmm. And then Housewives, watched that. So it's like, yeah. I love me some Kandi Burruss. Okay.
And I always, watched you on The Real World when you first started this thing off and really opened the door for all the rest of us who came into reality TV.
Tell the people shame the devil.
Huh?
Tell the people shame the devil.
I'm telling the truth.
Okay, tell the people shame the devil.
Secret. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. And then also, throughout Basketball Wives, but we've had the opportunity to work with you on your own productions as a producer, film producer. Mm-hmm. I was in the movie with you. Yeah. She gave me opportunity, y'all. She gave me opportunity.
No, she graciously accepted because she got the price of an Obama meal at Roscoe's. So she just said, yes, I love you that much. I would do it for you.
But the thing is, it's not always about the money, right? It's about, doing what we love.
Yeah.
That's first. And then, I want to see you win. You want to see me win. And we kind of help each other win type of thing. So
Amen.
That's what it's all about. Now, with that being said, let's get into this thing. Uh-oh. You and I both. It's gonna be a fun conversation.
Okay.
You and I both have daughters, and right now you have two.
I have two.
Okay, so tell the world, we see Jazz right here, but you also have.
I also have Lyric, who is my oldest daughter, my firstborn.
Oh, Lyric is the oldest.
Yes.
Okay.
She's the big little sister.
Everybody That's what Riley calls herself. Yeah. When you're with Kayla.
Yeah. No other people call me that because they always think she's younger than me.
Yeah,
I go through that too.
She's little.
Yeah.
She's
you do?
So yes, everybody always thinks I'm the oldest. I'm like, no.
Is it just because you're taller or do you act older?
No, I don't act older at all. She definitely is more mature than me, but I think it's just because I'm taller.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why are you looking like that?
I was like, at all.
You was over there throwing shade.
Older. Yeah, I was. I was a little shady. Sorry.
Right.
Definitely don't act older. Sips tea.
Okay, so what is something that each of you are really loving about life right now?
You go first.
Okay. You sure?
Yes.
I'm loving the way God is showing up in my life, quite honestly, because I didn't always allow him to be a force in my life. And so I was making my own decisions and trying to blaze my own path. And sometimes things didn't turn out the way I wanted them to turn out. And I didn't quite understand that. You know what I mean? So in this season, I've kind of said, they have this saying, take the wheel. And I've given God the wheel in my life. And so once I decided to do that, I feel like things have really taken a turn for the better with my career, with my family, with how I interact with people, just letting him use me in whatever way he chooses. And so for me, I'm just loving how God has shown up for me.
What about you?
And I would have to piggyback on
Don't
that.
piggyback. Do not
You know I
ride
was
my
gonna say
back
that.
this entire interview because I can't carry the weight. I can't.
But no, for me, you know, my birthday is in 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
for me, when I just look at who I was last year, I really do want to piggyback off that because God has brought me so far emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally. And it's like when you're in a different space, you don't always see the light at the end of the tunnel. And, you know, now I feel like I just feel more, what's a good word? Like that he's showing me if I put my trust in him, he'll get me through any trials and tribulations. Because,
What was going on last year?
oh, God.
Well, she was in a relationship.
Yeah, I was in a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
And it just, I wasn't doing music anymore. I didn't want to do job. Like I didn't want to do anything but really just fix my relationship. But God ultimately showed me, I'm trying to remove this person from your life so I can see you grow.
And not that they're a bad
No,
person.
they're not a bad person.
Because I just want to go on record as saying I actually like the person. I just don't think they were
Yeah, we
right
weren't
together.
right.
Okay.
It was a female. Just to
Yeah, that's what I was wondering because you was open about yourself, you know. Now you're bi, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I wasn't sure if it was
Allegedly.
What you say?
Allegedly.
What does allegedly mean?
Allegedly bi.
I've let her have her
that?
moments.
I'm confused. What does allegedly mean?
Allegedly.
She's trying
She
to
already
say,
said it.
yeah, I already said it, but she's trying to say, are we sure? But you know I've had boyfriends as well. So
You've
I don't
had
know why
boyfriends in the past, but all of them. Should I lean into the mic like this every time I'm trying to say something that feels significant to me? She's had boyfriends in the past, but all of the relationships as of lately
have been women.
Yes,
Yes,
have been
they have.
women. So I feel like you're a lesbian.
You can't do. You know, you can't think that.
Okay, so what's the difference? I mean, what makes it different to you if you haven't dated a man in quite some time? Like,
Because I'm still open to the idea of it,
oh, okay,
right? So when I was
you're
single,
still attracted.
yes,
Got
I
it.
was. Look, we got to move
Amen,
her.
amen, 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 saints, amen.
So it's like for instance, right now I'm single.
Yeah.
So it's like when I was in that transition phase out of my relationship, I was open to the idea of going on dates with men.
Okay.
So I think if you're a lesbian, you don't even.
That's not even a thought.
You don't even acknowledge that. Yeah.
I just didn't see that coming to fruition. I just didn't see it.
Well,
Being open to the idea and actually
Yeah, I
dating
was open
men.
to it. Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Okay, are we gonna be able to keep it 100?
I would like for you to keep it 1,000.
Okay, you told me that you dated a woman in the past.
I did.
Okay, and you are
And
with a man.
I decided, and
All right,
and I decided that wasn't necessarily the path I wanted to travel. And so I can say I am strictly, I am a heterosexual female. I like dick, and I know that.
That's awesome.
Can I say something? But
Now you're leaning into the mic. This is important to you.
because I'm like, okay, I guess both can be true. You could like dick.
Thank you.
I like dick. Clearly, I like dick, but I mean, I ain't opposed.
You're not opposed.
To swimming in the
you.
pond. Every time.
Understood.
You know what I
but
mean?
what I'm
Exactly.
saying with her, because I'm not going to talk about it. What I'm saying. About jazz is there has been no evidentiary proof that dick has entered the conversation.
I've never had sex with a man.
Whoa.
Ever.
Okay,
what they call
like
it.
that.
What is it
Oh,
called? A
she-
golden star?
That makes it
What is it
different.
called? A golden star? A golden star.
With that.
Does that make it different though? I feel like.
I mean, I guess you could be like hetero-romantic.
What is that?
What is
That
that?
means you like men romantically, but not sexually.
Oh!
You just put me onto a new word. I'm saying that now. I'm hetero romantic. Okay.
Listen,
I like that.
you've never heard of that
put me on to
terminology.
something.
never heard
I
that.
She
didn't-
literally just put me on. So you can like them romantically,
Okay.
meaning you can engage with them, you can interact with them, you like all that they bring, but I'm never having sex with you. I'm going to go to her to have sex,
I
which makes
love
me a
that.
lesbian.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Hold on, let's roll
No,
back.
I don't. That term is not just defined as what you do sexually. Lesbian isn't just defined as what you do in the bedroom.
Come on, enlighten me.
I enlighten
Isn't
all
who
of
you're
us.
sexually attracted to, though?
No, because in a sense, it's like it's beyond that. The bedroom is minuscule in a relationship, right? I could put it on you.
Correct.
Did you only
Uh-huh.
get married to your
Correct.
husband because of what he did in the bedroom?
No,
No,
I did not.
that's
I
my
did not.
point, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's more than that. So it's the same for. Now I'm not gonna say us because you can say I'm a lesbian, but it's the same for. Can we move her?
Well, I personally think, just because you haven't had sex, it doesn't mean that you won't eventually. She probably thinks that is a little bit more special to give away.
I think she's scared.
Yes, thank
I
you.
do. No,
Everything
I-
you've said so
special
far.
is-
No,
I don't know so much.
everything you said so far is right on
it's
the
a difference.
money. It's literally
It is
how I
she's
feel.
scared.
definitely a
It's
difference.
different.
To
Thank
say
you.
that you're going to give yourself to a man in that way because he's going to have to
definitely different.
enter her. It's different.
Yes.
And that's why I'd like the terminology. She's afraid because it's unfamiliar.
Yeah.
So she doesn't know what it is that experience is going to be. So she's taking her time. I'm gonna say you're taking your time. Can I say you're taking your time?
You can
with
say
it?
whatever you like, Mom.
Okay, thanks, Jazz.
Okay.
And we're moving on.
Let's move on.
Not to. Oh, she said she wasn't moving on because I had another question.
No, you had another question. Okay, go ahead. Ask your question.
I mean, my only question was, as far as the dating of it all, this is not a sexual question. The dating part is like, are you even giving off to men that you would be open?
Yes.
So have you had dates?
Yes.
With
I
me?
have. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I have. I don't know why
what's
you
that
know who
face?
I've been on dates with. You know who I've been on dates with. So for you to do that is like,
No, I was just saying. She said giving off, so that means a
Yeah,
certain type of energy.
yeah, like-
not yo. I got the bill.
no.
I got it.
Oh,
I don't
that's
need
how
you to
you.
pay.
I don't do
That's the
that. Now
energy
she's
you give me. Is that,
put it on.
is that what she's? That's what you're
She
doing.
went up
No,
to a man
look.
and said, "How you doing,
I was
handsome?"
no look. I was
Maybe not so much. Maybe not so much. You got a girlfriend?
I did ask him if he had a girlfriend because I wanted to get straight to the point, right? But I was
I mean, I think that's a very 2025 thing.
thank you.
Yeah.
I think there's also something to be
Softness.
said for delivery and softness when you're talking to a man and you got a girlfriend.
didn't say
It's
it
not
like that.
necessarily it. You know what I mean? It's kind of so. What's your situation? I mean, you involved with
But
somebody.
yes, I have been on
You know
dates
what I
with
mean?
men.
You know what I mean?
I don't know
Recently.
if I'm the softest either. I don't know if I would have did
Everybody-
it
work
like
women
that.
isn't
You've been
like
married
that.
a long time.
Yeah.
It
Every
can
woman
work.
isn't
It can
soft
work.
like
This
this.
is
You
true.
weren't soft like that. I grew up in a household with you. I know you.
Yeah, you don't give
You
soft.
weren't. She wasn't soft at all.
You don't think?
No.
No.
No, not at all.
Okay.
So I get it from you.
Okay. I'll take it.
Clearly, you guys have very transparent conversations.
Yes.
We
about
absolutely
everything.
do.
So yeah, so I mean, I guess, that's a good question because like with this one right here, she's like, she don't want to talk about sex with me, which I'm like, you would think she could talk to me about anything, especially sex, because I'm very open.
Yeah.
No, but she's very vulgar. And then she'll say, I'm not going to judge you. And then she'll go and judge. And you can tell by her face what she's thinking. So I'm like, I don't even want to have to do this with you right now.
When am I judging?
When I actually tell you stuff.
I'm not judging you.
You do.
That's in your head. I'm not judging you.
No, I see it on your face. Like, I'll tell you something, and then you'll be like, oh, really? Like, okay. And I can tell you're trying to not react.
First of all, that is not true, especially if it's something sexually, because anything that I may be shocked that you're saying it because I might be like, what, Riley? I can't believe that. You know what I mean? But not judging.
Agree to disagree.
That is so.
Now, what's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
The last day of Leo on the cusp of Virgo, child. But she is definitely a Leo.
Okay. To that, I say this. No. They typically do, like, for people they align themselves with people who have their same thought process. And so if they feel like it's a situation where you're going to be, having a difference of opinion or judging them, then they rather just not engage in conversation with you because they like people that like what they like.
That sounds like her all the way. You read her so quick.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's like if I have a difference of opinion, then all of a sudden I'm the enemy.
Well, not exactly.
So, Riley, what have you just tried to discuss with your mom that she was judgmental on?
I mean, I don't feel like I've discussed anything recently.
Okay.
Because you don't discuss anything.
Nothing sexual, nothing like your relationships, nothing.
I mean, I talk about my relationships, but more about, the romance part of it, not like the sexual part of it.
Got it.
Like, I'm not going to call her and be like, oh, like, he did this. And I'm not going to do that.
Well, who do you talk to say that to?
My best friends. Like, promise, I'd tell her.
Well, damn. I guess I'm not your friend.
Well, no, you're my friend. I mean, I don't really tell a lot of people, like, my business in that regard. Because, I mean, why do they need to know what, be going on down below?
Well, child, I definitely ain't taking that advice. I be saying it everywhere.
Yeah, I don't do
Well, I can agree, though, because we don't speak. I don't tell her about my
doesn't
sexual.
tell me
no,
what
not
she
at
does
all.
sexually.
Not at all. But
Y'all don't have a...
no, but
she
we're
doesn't tell me
open
what she does
in the
sexually.
sense I'll tell her who I'm dating or ask her opinion on something, but not sexual. We don't. So I agree
yeah,
with
I
you on
do
that.
that.
Yeah.
Really?
No, that's weird. That's weird for me.
But why do y'all feel it is weird? Because anything that you guys are going through right now, we probably have already done.
More than likely. Did you hear that?
Is it that you guys don't want to know that much information about us, or you're holding what you're experiencing close to the vest?
I think both.
Yeah, I would agree with both.
Yeah, like, I can't really think that she hasn't done much because she has told the entire world. But I would love to imagine that, she was just a sweet, nice girl that, just happened to do it one time and I came. And that was it.
Sweet and nice girl.
And nice.
I love that.
I would love to be able
that.
to imagine that, but
Right.
she has told everyone her business. And sometimes I see clips like when I'm just scrolling on social media and I'm like, oh gosh, let me hurry up and skip this because she says it out of nowhere.
How does that make you feel?
That's a good question.
I mean, I think the only reason why it makes me feel a little bit off is because, like, some of my friends will see the same clips. And so then they'll bring it to me, and then, like, they'll be laughing, and I'm like, oh, my gosh, I didn't want to know that, but whatever.
I only ask you as another child of someone who's been a big, celebrity in the business, how things trickle down, because I think sometimes we don't get that because we're so transparent, and so like nothing's a problem for us, nothing's an issue for us. Well, you want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. But I know I don't always think about how it's going to affect jazz and lyrics, so I wanted to know, like, from another person how it makes you feel. So that was.
I mean, I always say, I think there are some things parents and kids shouldn't know about each other. And so when you're kind of forced to see it, it's like, oh, I wish I didn't know that. Like, I didn't need to know that. It's just, like, unnecessary.
I mean, you know what? That's funny. I guess she feels that way, but I feel like...
I want to know everything.
Yeah, I want to know everything. I want to be able to share everything, especially she's an adult now, so I don't feel the need to hide things. And I just kind of feel like, first of all, I always have been the type to just say whatever it is I'm thinking, or if it is what it is, you know what I mean? But because I've said things on TV, I've tried to be open and have those conversations with her so she doesn't have to hear about it on TV. Right. Because of something she said to me when she was younger. She was like, you were like, I just want, I would just prefer that, you just tell me because I don't want to find out
To be
later from my
blindsided,
friends
basically.
and be blindsided. So I've always have just said whatever it is or been open about whatever it is. And mind you, it's no point in trying to live a life in secret and you on reality TV because people trying to blast you every other day. Yeah. So it's better to just be open and take the power away from anybody who has something to say about you. You know what I mean? That's true. Mm-hmm. That's just my opinion.
I mean, I agree, but sometimes I feel like even if someone was trying to blast you, if you don't feel like it's something that blasted you, it really doesn't matter. Like, I feel like I don't really have any secrets either, so... Well, maybe a couple. But I don't really have secrets. So I don't really feel like there's much people could say that would catch me off guard.
Okay, well, let me just say this. I don't really have nothing
Me either.
that you gonna catch me off guard with.
Me either.
I mean, I don't give people names, of anybody that but as far as anything that I've done, I'm not secretive about.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
I don't know. I just feel like it's just as, how you hear that whole thing, my mom is my best friend. Mm-hmm. And I've always wished that we could have had that. But it's like, you don't open up enough, I guess, for it to be like.
I think I'm just like a very calm, nonchalant kind of person.
Okay.
I think for me, I know there's still some boundaries because there's just certain things I wouldn't want her to know. Like, it's like I'll give her the main story, but I'm not going to give her the subplot.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I don't want her to ever be blindsided, so there's certain things I'll let her know, but when it comes to details and things like that, no. But I think...
Do you feel like I'm one of your best friends, though?
Yeah.
I'm saying, tell me.
That didn't come off as... Yeah.
No, you are.
No, and
You are.
now they think you're fucking just saying it for the story. I want you to tell the truth. Do you think I'm one of your best friends?
You
if it's
are.
no, it's a no.
You are.
And why do you feel like I'm one of your best friends?
Because
what makes me one of your best friends?
Because we have gotten closer in the sense that I feel I can open up to you more.
Okay.
And I can't, I think I tell you everything pretty much. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing no one can say about me that you don't already know. Now, do you know the details of what
correct.
they
That's
might
true.
go into? No.
That's true.
But other than that, I don't think there's anything about me that would catch you
I would agree with that.
apart.
I would agree with
What
that.
age do you think y'all got to that point?
I'm about to be 29, so for me it would be 24, 25. So it's fairly recent, and I was actually going to ask you, how old are you? Because it might just take time.
I'm 22.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna take time.
Oh, yeah. It's time. It takes time. Because when I was in college, too, I wasn't telling you anything.
No, you weren't.
Really?
I
At
didn't
all.
know she was
At all.
eating.
You had no clue.
At all. Like,
See, she just like me.
Right.
She just say shit.
but yeah, it is that I'm not gonna say awkward feeling, but it's just like I don't want my mom to know this because I felt at that age too that you were a little judgmental.
Yes.
You were judgmental?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Why? Okay, stop. Why?
Right.
With that specific issue, it was only because I felt like, I come from the era that I come from. I was born in the 1970s, and I came from a specific type of household. You know what I mean? So I was raised a certain type of way, and even when, because Kandi so eloquently pointed out that I did it too. Okay.
You blew up your spine.
Yeah, okay, girl. But even when I did it, I was 35 when I did it. Like I was.
So you were older than me. You should have been more set in your,
But
I'm
my
young.
point is, it took me that long to say, who am I? Do I want to experiment in this way to find out what I really like? So I was up in age before I made that decision. It wasn't a haphazard decision. It was intentional. And then I came to the realization that's not for me. But because of the type of household that I come from, that Jazz was raised by her grandma, we just didn't stand behind that. So it took me a little minute to get to a point where I was accepting and kind of understanding that, my child has to walk the life and the journey and the road that she wants to walk, and not the life and journey and road that I envisioned for her. So I had to get there.
So how long did it take you to get there?
About 1.5 years, almost 2 years.
It was very tough for us.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
wow.
tough.
We didn't talk for like a year, I think. Maybe
Because of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
I love when you
that's a
pay
little
emphasis on like that,
hypocritical.
because for us it was a big
deal.
thing, because I was raised in such a strong Christian household. It was like I was the black sheep at that point. Like, ugh.
And then I
You
felt
know,
like she didn't
so-
have enough care in, and I don't want to make the whole
I was gonna
conversation
say,
about
we
her,
don't-
but I
okay,
do want
okay.
to just touch on this one
Okay,
little point.
please don't do that to
She
me.
didn't. I'm not going to do that to you, daughter. She didn't have enough care for how she was raised, the rest of her family, to present it to us in a way where now we can sit down and have a conversation and talk about it. She posted to Instagram, and I saw her post where she came out on Instagram rather than sitting and talking to me first. So I just felt like that was a slap in the face to me, and I wanted it handled a different way. And so when you find out something that you're not thinking is happening, right now we're talking about this situation. It could be anything, a situation that you're not thinking is happening, that you don't expect to happen, and you find out on Instagram. You understand what I'm saying? you know what I mean? You're going to take offense to that. And so that's really why we didn't speak. How we found out, not being able to process the information in our own way, in our own time, and then not really agreeing with what we're hearing, having to get to a space of compromise and understanding.
Oh. Well, glad y'all got past it.
Yeah.
We did. God, I'm so glad. So glad. Okay. Jazz, what are one of the best traits that you've inherited from your mom?
Definitely how I can be my authentic self.
That's true.
And just stand on what I feel and what I believe. And she doesn't waver for anybody, So I think I've definitely inherited that. I had to learn how to tone it down a bit, because I was kind of like how you were back in the day, just said what you felt and you stood on it. Where now you're more refined in a sense. You're still gonna say how you feel, but I think you take into account how other people may feel about what you say. Do you?
Now.
Yeah, now.
Yeah,
That's
now.
what I'm saying.
Like, you do?
No,
Now.
She said you don't.
Don't come for me, Kandi Burruss. on the Burruss Banter. Okay.
So I've definitely learned how to do that just by watching her, just being more refined and still saying what I feel and standing in my truth, but making sure I'm not offending anybody in a sense, as much as I could.
What would you say
You still
about,
offend people.
what do you think your trait you try to take away from me?
I feel like the calm shadiness. Like, you say things very bluntly, but you're so calm about it that it's like hard to know how to react to it. I guess that's what I would
agree
say.
with that.
And I agree with you in like this past year I've been trying to refine it, because before I just say whatever and be like, okay, I don't really care.
Right.
Like, yeah, I accidentally said something shady, let's move on and act like, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But I've been trying to be more aware on how it comes off and expressing, even if it did offend someone, I'll try to sit down and be like, okay, that's not really what I meant. What I meant was this, and say it in a better way. Yeah.
Okay.
Calm shady.
Calm shady. That's a good one.
Shady. I don't know if that's what a trait I want people to know I pass down. But, okay. Anyway. Do you all have the same taste in music?
It depends on which day you're talking about.
Okay.
Because I'm a 90s music enthusiast. And there are some days she can get in the car with me and like, I know this song, this is dope, this is bomb or whatever. And then there's days she's like, I don't want to hear that shit. But I never want to hear what she's playing.
What do you play?
Ever.
I thought you liked the music I listen to. I listen to a lot of newcomers. I'll put it like that.
Yeah,
But you put me onto a Common song the other day. That I
did.
But see, like for instance, I love Common, but I hadn't heard that one. Mm-hmm. So we have similarities with the music. It's just you might know his whole discography, right? Because you grew up in this,
right? yeah. When music was music,
where I know his hits. You get what I'm saying? But you had one in the archive that was fire. I forget what it was called, but it was fire.
Yeah.
And then we like Benny the Butcher.
Oh,
like
we love Benny the Butcher.
She's
love him. So you know who Benny the Butcher is?
I don't think so.
From Griselda, rap, hip hop.
Okay, I'm gonna have to find
He's New York. He's heavily New York influenced, but we listen
like
to the
Dave
same
East.
music.
You know, there's certain people that it's like, okay, that I can pick them out of the group and listen to. I'm not listening to the Baby. No shade, no tea. I'm not listening.
I do listen to the Baby.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not listening.
She doesn't like stuff.
I'm not listening to that.
Okay, Riley, you go ahead and pick something in here.
Oh, me? Okay. What's something small that always turns into a full-blown production when the two of you try to do it together?
Everything.
Everything. Yeah. We're going to have to talk about this podcast in the
Yes,
car.
in the car. In the car.
Oh,
sure.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
For sure.
I'm kidding. But,
Mom, I told you I didn't want to go there talking about
but she's more adventurous than me. I will say that. So, like, when we do our family trips and we travel, she likes excursions. She wants me to kayak. She wants me to jump off a cliff.
I hit you
she
the other
wants
day. Like, hey, who you got, girl? I need somebody to talk
you
to. You got to tell what you can't do.
She wants me to jump off the cliff and dive into the ocean, and I'm not doing that. So it's always a thing because I'm the one that says, can I stay back at the villa? Can I stay at the resort? Can I go to the bar? I just want to sit here. And she was mad. Because she's like, no, you have to experience wherever we're at. Mm-hmm. And I'm just not adventurous. I don't like roller coasters. There's just certain things that
wow.
Yeah, I'm a party
That's
pooper.
something we both used to love to do.
I really like roller coasters.
You do?
You do?
Yeah, but she used to do the same thing with the excursions. But as I got older, I was like, okay, I need some time to relax. So I don't want to have my day packed every single day.
Isn't that what I tell you?
Like, we need to have a relaxation
Thank
moment.
you.
So
And
now
I've got
it's a
an
bit more
itinerary.
chill.
And then she'll make a relaxation moment into our itinerary. Okay, so we have spa at 10. Then we're going to get hot stones at 1. Like, it's too much. I'm like, I don't want to even do that now. Just leave me alone.
You're my type of traveler.
Everything's itinerary with her.
Yeah, I'm really
Takes the
about
fun
to go
out.
on a trip and there's nothing planned yet.
That's me. I'm like, what do you plan on doing? She's like, I don't know what
How you have fun with that? Like, I'll get
Just
there
let
and be
me
bored
get
out of my
there.
mind.
You can go
And be
there
ready
and
to go
figure it
in one
out.
day.
Thank you. That's me.
You
Just let me
see
go and
what
figure
the
it out.
vibe is.
If I don't have activities planned, in 2 days, I'm ready to go.
I'm the same.
You're like that.
I'm the same. And I prefer a casino if we're being honest.
Oh,
Yeah, I
let
mean,
me
if
know
we're
where
being
you want to
honest.
go. I'm there.
That's my type
Let's
of travel.
go. Sounds like we're on the same wave.
Okay. Well, yeah,
Y'all
go
are
on y'all's
boring.
trips together.
Y'all
she says
aren't
I'm
living
boring. She
life.
says I'm
Y'all
boring.
aren't
Exactly.
experiencing life.
I don't think we're boring.
Yeah.
I think we're, trying to catch up on relaxation. The world is so hectic.
What the fuck have y'all been doing
Y'all ain't even doing
that
I
y'all
can
need
agree
this
with
much
her.
relaxation?
Well, half and half, work-life balance.
I don't want everything to be an itinerary.
Oh, my God.
Sometimes you just want to put your feet in the sand in the ocean and just
Yeah.
vibe.
And
Just
then you
vibe.
might see someone go by on a kayak and you're like, okay,
I want to
I'm in
do
the
that.
mood. Yeah.
Thank you. That's literally me. That's how I feel.
No.
Okay, I got a question.
Okay.
You guys work together, right?
Yes.
All right. So, what are the boundaries when it comes to doing business together, and how do you keep them clear?
I'll let you answer.
What are the boundaries when doing business together? You go first.
I've gone first several times in this moment.
Well, when I'm on set, I guess so. But I feel like this is a boundary I put on myself. I don't call her
separate
mom.
the two because you're also a producer on one show.
Yeah, and then we've worked on
talent
actual.
yeah.
I've been your co-star. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't call her mom on set. That's a boundary I set for myself. I don't think she would mind if I did. Would you?
No.
Okay. Because I was like, I thought it was weird at first, but then I heard Bronny say the same thing when he's on the court with his dad. It's not dad, it's LeBron. That's your teammate in that. moment. So with her, I think the boundary I set for myself is just to always keep it professional.
Wait,
So
what do you call her on set?
Tammy.
Oh, you call her by her first name?
Yeah, it is a bit weird. Like at first, but now I've gotten into it. Like when we did our Lifetime movie together, what do they call it? You were of course higher on the
Number one.
Oh, you was number one. I wasn't number one, so when she comes in the room, I'm not like, "Hey, mom," blah, blah. I'm treating her as I would any other number one. I'm playing my position, my role. Do you want to run through lines before? If not, cool. So I just try to keep it as I would with any other person I'm working with when it comes to that. It's professional.
Because
That makes
when we were on the red carpet and I would try to get your attention, it felt so weird, like calling you mom, and then everyone around me looking at me like
It's awkward.
you were too grown. Who is this?
It's awkward.
I was
Well,
like,
we
yeah,
are
there
your
needs to be a
mothers,
name.
though.
Yeah, I know, but it makes me look so young and like I don't know, just kind of out of place.
I think it depends, because on the red carpet, I'm like, mom. But if I'm in a professional, in like a work setting or environment, it's Tammy, for sure.
And I think part of the problem for you, if I'm speaking for you, Riley, and that's not the moment, just let me know. But I think y'all come from a place of wanting to have your independence and not feeling like anything that you've gotten is due to nepotism. And so you guys subconsciously process every moment more than we would. Because it's like, well, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my daughter.
do that.
Okay, you can
I
call
do
me
that
Tammy,
for
you can
sure.
call me mom, you can call me whatever. But that nepotism conversation has become very rampant in the industry.
It has.
And I haven't figured out why. Because I feel like every other culture, race, when they're in a position to help their family, they do. Okay.
Right.
And so it seems like it's primarily our culture that's like, oh, she got the job because. You understand what I'm saying? And I think, I know with me, and I'm sure with you, we don't approach it from that standpoint. It's if you are qualified and you can do the job, because we don't want no headaches when we get where we going.
Right.
So it's like, if you're qualified and you could do the job, why wouldn't I want to elevate my child in the situation that I'm able to do so? Because there are so many situations that we can't. We don't have a choice. We can't make decisions. I know for me, when I'm on a set and it's somebody else's movie, I can't say, bring my daughter on over here. You know what I mean? Even though she's qualified to do the job. So in the moments that I can, I take those opportunities because I want to, have that legacy established, but our culture just tries to make us feel so minimized in that moment. And what do you think about it, Kandi?
I agree with what you're saying, and I feel like I'm especially hearing it a lot now that Riley is on this TV show, because there are a couple of other kids from Housewives shows that are on the same show. And so I, on some of like the articles or blogs, I've heard people say, oh, it's Nepo babies. And I'm like, what?
I don't get it.
And in that show, I get it, because people are like, oh, they were on, her mom was on Housewives. Okay, now they just got a TV show. You know what I mean? That's how they look at it. But at the same time,
difference is that's the premise of
That's what I
the
was gonna
show.
say.
well,
It's
actually,
not
the show it's not just them. It's other kids in their age group that live in New York who are trying to, figure out their lives, right?
But I will
Which
say
is
that
where you are in your
majority
life.
of them, even if they're not a housewife's kid, like their parents still were big people
Successful.
in their industry. So I think there's only two that aren't.
And that's why I said
So it
I
makes
think that's the
sense.
premise of the show.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
they come from money or prestige or whatever it is, and then now here they are on the show. Correct me if I'm wrong again, Miss Riley. But I thought it was that you guys are trying to get out of the shadow of whatever you come from. So that's the premise of the show.
Right.
I mean, the main premise is, a friend group figuring out in New York City. But yeah, that is like another part of it, because we are trying to step into our own, and that's what we talk a lot about on the show, like getting out of our parents' shadows. So I think people definitely aren't like thinking about that part. So, I mean, we'll see as it goes on. I think a lot of people will see that we're not these crazy like bougie. Well, some of them are, but we're not these crazy bougie entitled kids. Like we understand, you know, how we got to where we are quicker than other people, you know, could have. But yeah.
But there's no fast route to an open door, right? Even though people may feel like whatever the case is, you got on the show because of your mom. Your mom been on TV and been making songs for her entire life to provide this moment for you. There's no fast route to an open door. It's just that you're able to walk through the door, but you can't minimize all the years your mom has been grinding and working. So if she wants to, not saying this was the moment in that case, but if she wanted to say, hey, Riley, they doing this show, I think you should be on it, and she made a call to get you on it, okay, because that's what she's supposed to do. All these years of work, you can't negate. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. The hard work that was put in to be able to provide opportunities for her family. Every family member. The OLG ladies, you know what I'm saying? Like your crew for Candy Coated Nights, everybody. Like you worked to be able to
put everybody
in a position to win.
Yeah, this was actually I feel like one of the main things that she actually didn't make the call. Like it was something.
Amen. Come on, say, bitch, I stepped out on my own. Okay, they came to me.
And then I just called her and asked for her opinion on it.
Yeah,
but this was something that, you know, happened on my own, and a lot of people do credit her for it. I'm sure that, you know,
people who don't get it or don't know the ins and outs.
But I feel like I'm sure people, when they saw the show and saw me and some other Housewives kids were going to be on it, they were like, oh, this would be like really good because of who they are, where they come from. I'm sure that definitely was a conversation, but it wasn't like they came to us and were like, or my mom called them. Like it was a whole nother thing.
And what is it that you always say? I might get you in the room.
Oh yeah, but you'll get me in the room, but my talent keeps me in the room.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And that's how I feel about it. I mean, at the end of the day, I am not down for anybody to just be there and be in a lump on the law.
Me either.
You got to be doing some work.
Yeah.
You know, and I tell her all the time.
You got to know what you're doing. Because work can be busy work. I'm not into that either. You need to know what you're doing in the position I've hired you for.
Exactly.
You know, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this segment of the show is called Two Sides of the Same Story. And basically, it's if you have a situation or some drama or just need the real from us, send your letters to advice@burrussbanter.com. And we might just read yours next, okay? So we have 2 letters that were emailed to us. And I'm going to start off with the first one.
Okay.
This is from Brianna in Charlotte, North Carolina. She says, I found out my boyfriend has been secretly seeing his ex. And when I confronted him, he said it wasn't cheating because they didn't have sex. We were together for a year. He says I'm overreacting, but I'm also stuck on what counts as cheating. How do you even define betrayal these days? Now, we know you have your show Caught in the Act, so you always catch people in the act of cheating. So I guess you'll be an expert in this conversation.
I don't know if I'm an expert, but he's gaslighting you, my love, from Charlotte, North Carolina, because he wants you to feel like you're not seeing what you're seeing. But I think a bigger issue is people come into relationships and they don't establish what things mean to them, what boundaries they need, what I require in order for this relationship to survive. So the reason he doesn't think it's cheating is because you never had a conversation with him to say micro cheating, which is a term, texting, liking pictures, sliding in DMs. All of that is micro cheating. You ain't never slid inside.
Liking a picture got to be cheating.
Oh yeah. Because there's an underlying context, right? If we don't have an understanding who this person is in your life, for instance, Todd's stuff will come up on my page all the time. You know I'm married. You know how I feel about you. I'm not trying to get with fucking Todd, okay? Hey. But there's somebody out there who may view that differently, and so their like means something different. So when you're in a relationship with someone okay, and she's on the gram half naked and all this stuff. What are you doing liking that? That picture spoke to you in a way that wasn't indicative of what our relationship is supposed to represent, and I don't feel like this is a safe space for me. So micro cheating, whatever those things are, is a real thing, okay? And in that instance, she didn't have a conversation to say, cheating to me is not just you having sex with someone. Cheating to me is this, it's this, it's this, and this. So when you do those behaviors, that bothers me. That's why he don't know what she feeling. That's why he's saying, you making a mountain out of a molehill because I ain't even sleep with the girl. He's casting it aside.
Got it. All right, so let's hit everybody with the question. What do you think is cheating?
I feel like it depends. I typically have very transparent conversations with the people who I'm dating, so we know what we're not okay with pretty early on. But I don't think liking a picture. I mean, if the girl was like in
so
a
that's
bikini
not a boundary
posing,
for you.
I don't think so.
So that's not a
that would
boundary
be
for you.
weird to me.
But see, this is where it gets murky. The waters get murky because you say, if a girl is in a picture in a bikini and you like that, that's a problem for me. But you've already said you liking pictures is not a boundary for me.
Well, because I like my ex's pictures.
Oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting that bombshell. What in the world?
Can somebody top me off?
What in the world?
Can somebody top me
I
off?
thought you were gonna say you like pictures. Your
I don't
ex's
talk to
pictures?
them. Well, typically my exes hate me, so I'm typically like not really following them.
Okay.
But like anyone who I'm on like cool terms with, like if I see their post, I'll like it.
Okay, what about you?
Well, I think, for me, I don't follow Instagram at a person I'm dating. I don't go through phones. So
Wait, hold on, what?
we don't follow
I don't
each
either.
other.
You don't follow
No,
each
so
other?
I'll never see whatever you like. It just alleviates and eliminates drama and all that. I'll never see anything. So Instagram is never an issue for me. Instagram is
But
around
are
for
you
us to
on-
like pictures.
Are you on Instagram?
Yeah, she's on
Yes, I'm
Instagram.
on
Okay.
it pretty much every other day, but it's for us to like pictures. So I can't get mad at you for that. But do I see it? No, because I don't follow the person. I don't go through phones, so I'll never see who you're texting. I don't do all that.
Yeah, because
Are
if you
you
got to
liking
do that, there's no
pictures?
trust
Yes,
in the
I'm
relationship.
liking pictures.
Okay,
So the person had to have a talk with me about what I was
See?
liking because they said it came up on my Explore page. Why did you like this?
That's what somebody, I didn't realize it.
But
they liking.
Instagram is for liking pictures.
yeah. It's not like I feel like if you're DMing or commenting on
Now
it,
that's different.
weird.
Now I took it a step further. I'm trying to get your
Yeah.
attention. But if I just like a picture, that's nothing. I'm not saying
Yeah.
I want you.
Because there is something about the types of pictures that you're liking. And so to eliminate that,
Can you do
like your homeboys' pictures.
what you got going on in your cup?
I didn't have any. I didn't have anything.
Wait, hold on. You can't drink off your mom's cup.
This is all fresh.
I don't
No, we don't drink after each other. No, we don't drink after each other.
no.
Remember
But this is all
yesterday you were
fresh
like,
because I
oh,
didn't
you
have
want
Okay,
some
anything.
of this
got it.
water? I was like, no, you
Damn.
can have that cup.
Yeah, we the same way. We the same way. We the same way.
Probably
Yeah.
got more going on with your cup than I do. Don't even
No.
try it.
I
We the
don't
same
wanna
way.
know
I
what
don't
you
know
be
where her
doing.
mouth been. It's more for me than
I
her.
don't want to know what you be doing either.
I don't do that.
But yeah,
But-
liking pictures on Instagram isn't it? I don't care. I wouldn't care.
But I think the moral of the story is establishing the boundaries that matter to you. And so she did not, which is why he's able to gaslight her, making her feel like her discomfort is abnormal. No, it's not.
I definitely feel like it's communication.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like even if like there's been a situation where like my boyfriend was gonna go like to this event with one of his girlfriends, not
No.
someone he's been with. And so he
No.
called me and he was like, oh, like how would you feel about this? And I'm like,
Bothered.
One of his exes.
no, it wasn't one of his exes. It wasn't. But he was like, how would you feel about this? Because like she's a girl, I know like you may feel away just
Oh,
because
his
she is a
genuine
girl.
friend.
Did
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, that's
Did you know
different.
they were in a friendship before y'all got together?
Yeah, they've been
Oh,
friends.
that's
since
okay.
Oh,
college.
they've been
That's
friends.
okay.
Okay, that's a different thing.
Is she
Yeah.
cute though?
No.
She was pretty. I mean, they're older than me, so like she looks more mature and everything. But like they've been friends for a while, so he was just calling me to be like, oh, how would you feel?
Speaking of what you said, if you communicate with your partner, there's nothing my person can do to make me feel insecure. That's why I don't have to follow the Instagram. I don't have to go through the phone. I don't have to check anything because I'm that secure in what we have.
But also there should be an element of trust in the relationship that you feel like, well, I know they respect me, they have integrity, they have a moral compass, that they know certain behaviors are going to bother me, so they're not going to engage in it.
If you trust your partner, you don't have to have these lengthy conversations about boundaries because 9 times out of 10, they'll know what they can do.
I think you always have to have a conversation.
I've never had a conversation
because
about
not everybody's
True.
exactly. Everybody's not everybody's going to approach the situation how you approach it. You got to have conversations, which leads back to you, Riley.
And where
I
you
just feel like it just kind of comes
I
up in
cheating?
conversations, though. I don't feel like it's a conversation where I'm sitting down being like, okay, what are your boundaries? It'll be like, oh, we'll have a conversation where one thing is brought up, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't really like that. And then we'll have another conversation down the road, and it's another thing that we have an understanding of.
And that's the 22 in you.
Because that's how I would do it too.
Heard and received. I think when you get to a certain age, you don't have time to play games, and I don't have time to wait for a situation to arise before I have to address it. So let me just go ahead on and put everything out on the table. I expect you to do the same so that we're both clear as we proceed. No, it's not pressure. That's called...
Like on a first date, I don't want to hear all that.
I didn't say first date.
Oh, okay.
Nobody wants to hear that on the first date. I'm talking about once you guys decide you're in a relationship, and that's part of adulting, is approaching things with emotional intelligence so that everybody's clear on how the relationship should proceed.
Okay. So I got to leave here and have a conversation about boundaries.
I think I don't know.
No.
She's not.
No, I was just wondering why she was.
I'm a Cancer. I'm a lover girl, so I'm going to fall for you way. No.
Get into it. Okay.
Okay.
Tell the truth, shame the devil.
Anyway.
That's all you can do.
Moving right along. So, listener write-in number 2 from Jade in Oakland, California.
Okay, Oaktown, Bay Area, the Yay area.
Stop it.
Yay area.
Okay,
shout out to
I'm
E40.
a bisexual woman, and I finally told my mom.
Too short.
She didn't say anything outright rude, but she went really quiet and changed the subject. Since then, it's like she avoids anything about my dating life completely. I feel like she's uncomfortable with who I am. How do I talk to her about it without making things worse?
Tell me the top of that again.
I'm a bisexual woman.
Oh,
I didn't hear it. I didn't even hear it because you didn't have a reaction to
And
it.
I finally told my mom. She didn't say anything outright rude, but she went really quiet and changed the subject. Since then, it's like she avoids anything about my dating life completely. I feel like she's uncomfortable with who I am. How do I talk to her about it without making things worse?
Well, for me, I would say those conversations already from the beginning are tough. So you guys have to both want to have the conversation. You can't force your mom to sit down with you and feel comfortable about your sexuality. Mm-hmm. And that's what I had to learn. Once we got to the point of just, let's take a breather from each other. It wasn't what I wanted. Probably wasn't what she wanted either. But we were just butting heads on it. So it became a thing of, before the volcano erupts, let's just not speak for a minute. Then when we came back, we could be more emotionally mature about the situation because we've had time to think it over. Mm-hmm. And that's how we were able to kind of, I guess you could say,
how did y'all start back talking?
You know what's... I think I had broke up with the person, in all honesty. So I'm like, well, I'm not with that person anymore.
So we can talk again now,
okay,
Mama?
here's the thing, Kandi. Let me just go ahead on and tell you the whole story.
Let's not get this person.
I just want to just say this from this perspective. Sometimes our parents don't like to listen to, our children don't like to listen to us because they feel like we're just as young as they are, and we are not. We have lived a life. We have experienced things. We have a certain, our experiences have given us a certain amount of wisdom that we can see things before they happen. In this particular instance, the young lady that she was dating, I knew it wasn't right. I knew this wasn't the person for her. It wasn't so much after the fact of her being a bisexual female as it was the person she was choosing to embark on this journey with. And so I think that children this young lady specifically, need to understand when you come out with some information like that, no pun intended on come out, your parents...
Y'all got her in her bag today.
No,
Let her have it.
you got to give us a chance to wrap our heads around what that means for you. Because some parents approach it from a standpoint of it's just not safe. The world is not there yet. You know, I don't know what you're going to experience, whatever the case may be. Wrap our heads around what that means for you and wrap our heads around what that means for us. Okay? So her mom not wanting to speak to her right now is just, let me wrap my head around this. Let me understand.
Take time to process it.
Yeah, to process it. They will eventually come back together. But then she also has to understand sometimes your parent can see things that you cannot see because she's been in other relationships and I haven't had a qualm about those things. Okay, this is your life, your journey. Talk about it. Talk about it. We don't need sound effects. Nobody's pushing nobody.
She don't like nobody I date.
That's not true.
She doesn't like anybody
Have you
I
ever
date.
liked anybody? that
No,
you-
Yes.
she doesn't like
Yes.
anybody I
Yes,
date.
I have. Now you're forcing me to say a name.
No, don't ever say
Don't
it.
say a name.
Please
Well, there was
don't.
your young lady that I
don't.
actually like. I still talk to this day. They're no longer together. I like her as a person. I just felt like they weren't good together. The person that she came out with, I felt like they're a demon seed. They're a demon seed.
Okay, so you've liked one.
I've
One
liked
out
one.
of 5?
I've liked. Well, I didn't know there was 5, child. Okay, tea is being spilled. But there was one that I liked, one that I knew about that I didn't have any opinion on whatsoever, and I guess there's 2 more that I don't know about. That I can't speak to because I don't know about them. But the ones
That's
that I
besides the point. It's
the
more
ones
so
that I
about-
know,
yeah.
there were moments that I was like, okay, I'm going to step into
Right.
what her lifestyle is and be accepting of her because at the end of the day, she's never going to not be my daughter. You understand what I'm saying? I'm never not going to love her. So I got to figure out how to acclimate to what she is doing with her life.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, don't feel bad. I mean, I ain't like no.
She hasn't liked anyone.
I'm sure
except
you
for
haven't.
one.
For one.
Except for
And what did you like about the one?
I like her current boyfriend.
Okay.
What do you like about him?
He seems to have a positive effect on her,
That's amazing.
and so
And the
far,
other ones you didn't like
keep
because you were
watching
able
them.
to see they're changing her or having some type of toxicity. That's my point.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
except for, I mean, the first one that I met, it was neither here nor there. I didn't have.
I feel like that was you didn't really have a positive or negative emotion. It was like it's cool for now, kind of thing.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was gonna last, but I was like, cool, whatever. I didn't really have a strong opinion about him, but that last one, I was like,
And you know what I love about this, right? Especially since it's been Pride Month. Now I have to say this.
Since the Pride Month? Okay.
Yes, how she's met your guys and she can make a good judgment off of it. I'll never have that moment with you because she
Why?
doesn't want to meet the women that I bring around. Because the situation I'm in now, right? How you could judge it better.
yeah.
This person has a very positive impact on my life. Got me back in church. Like, it's certain things that I'm like,
Yeah.
I need this person, even if we're just friends. And I often feel like I could never share that with her because she hasn't fully she's accepted me in the sense I know she likes women too. And that's fine. She doesn't give me a hassle about that. But I love the moment you guys just shared where you were like, yeah, he was cool. Because you could really say that where you can't say that.
So wait, you not?
Let me speak to it.
She
Let me
doesn't
speak
meet
to it.
them.
Let me
She
give my own
goes off
testimony.
of pictures, off videos.
Let me give my
off-
own
and I'm like,
testimony. Let me give my own testimony. First of all, I want to say this. The last time I injected myself into her situation, I became the therapist. The
Yes,
girl was
that's
calling me. She's calling me. It was like a full-time job trying to get them to stay on track with their relationship.
It was overwhelming.
It was overwhelming.
But like,
I
for
don't wanna do
instance,
that.
let me say this. I'm graduating, right? getting my degree, and
She can't be in the.
she can't be there.
She can't.
Do you get what I'm saying? My girlfriend can't be there.
Why? That's
true.
Exactly. There's moments that my
Wait,
people have.
hold on,
Thank you.
Tammy.
Let's speak about it if we're going to speak about it. Let's
Why
speak
she
about
can't
it.
be there?
And I knew not to even tell. I told her,
Okay,
but she
time
knew.
out.
She was
I
like,
just
okay,
got
I
a-
can't
I
be
got a
there.
question.
Congrats.
With your other daughter,
Oh.
she's straight, right?
Uh-huh.
Her boyfriend's in the past.
She doesn't have any boyfriend.
Guys
Boyfriends in
that
the
she's
past. She's not
dated.
currently dating.
I
now.
said in the
currently
past.
dating. She's
Yeah,
had
she's had boyfriends. In the past. That's why I say she's not currently dating.
In the
Okay, calm
past.
down.
Okay, she's never been allowed to bring her boyfriends around.
She would be.
She would be.
She would be.
And why is
Thank
what's the
you.
difference?
Because
Thank you. I love it. Now we talking for what you did. You leaned in. Let's talk about it. Let's talk
I'm
about
lean
it.
in. I'm lean in.
Like,
Let's
that
talk
don't
about
seem
it.
fair.
Because there's
Thank
something called confirmation bias. And when people think like you think or appear to be how you are, you're more drawn to those type of people. So my daughter is a heterosexual female. Confirmation bias allows me to accept whatever situation she's presenting versus not really understanding this moment. And so I got to take a step back and figure out how it works for me and how I can be comfortable in that moment, because there's something called mental health that we have to be concerned about. And I got to be concerned about mine. Even though I'm trying to walk with her and love her, I still got to do what's right for me as well.
Okay, but you're not graduating. She is. So
Thank
this
you.
is
She's
not really
graduating.
about your
I don't
life.
okay.
It's about her life.
So to that I say,
But I have to pick. Now I'm in a position where I was never going to pick.
no.
I'm always going to pick my mom because that's a big
You don't
moment.
have to pick.
So
Let me
I
be
just told
clear,
her,
you don't
hey,
have
I'm
to pick.
graduating, but
You
you
don't
cannot
gotta pick.
come, but just
Because
you'll
I
see
don't
the
have
pictures.
to come, and then you and
You
your baby
see?
girl
You see?
can go
It's
ahead
not
on
right,
and she
though.
can be
That's
there
what I'm
for you.
saying. I just wanted
not
to
right.
have
Because
that
I'm not
conversation.
going to make myself
yeah.
feel uncomfortable in any phase
Y'all don't have to
of
sit
my life.
together.
I am 55 years old. I'm not doing it.
Understandable.
And what I say about this moment is this girl just fucking got here.
Now, that she did.
I've been
That's where
here.
I was.
Oh, it's
I've-
new.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's new.
I've been here
Like
your
6 months
entire
new.
life.
That's why I
So
wasn't tripping.
I don't know if sharing this moment
Yeah,
and me
that's true.
trying to adapt and make you comfortable in a situation I'm uncomfortable in and acclimate to what you want to happen, and she not sharing this moment with her and she not gonna be here for
Now,
a
that's
month.
true.
I don't know.
That's true.
So I'm not gonna do
me
it to
tell you
myself.
what.
So she cannot come, and I stand 10 toes down.
She
on
was
that,
never
Kandi.
coming anyway. She didn't.
I stand on that.
You
I'm
sound
standing
like
on
my
business on that. I don't know if she even gonna be here. Just like the last
But
girl.
it's guys-
Hold, please. Just like the last girl that I tried to get to know. Okay, and stepped outside of
Yeah,
everything
you did.
that I believe in to be a part of their situation. She's no longer here.
But
She was
it's
at my
guys-
Thanksgiving dinner. She was around all the shit.
It's
I'm
guys
like, I don't know.
in the past that your other daughter have dated that are no longer here, but you were able to see, let them come around or whatever, and then they gone about their business and you move on. It's the same thing. I just seen the situation on
The
Instagram.
difference-
other
the
day.
difference is
yeah,
my
when
daughter-
this girl was mad
No.
because her mom didn't come to her graduation because her boyfriend was there. Something
No,
crazy.
the difference is my daughter doesn't, she treats me how a woman should treat her kids. Let me make sure this relationship is going to be lasting before I introduce you to my children. That's what every mother should do, right? Because I don't want a lot of people in and out of my kids' lives.
Okay.
That's what my daughter does with her mates. Let me make sure, not you.
I do that, but let me say the only reason I told her and I wanted them to meet was because we're not gonna say a name. The last person I dated was on TV.
Okay.
So I knew once we did pictures, it was, and I didn't want her
It'll
to be
be
the last
everywhere.
person to know.
Right.
Every other person she hasn't really met. In all
Right.
honesty, I don't because I do
but I
treat
prefer
you like
it that way because I want to make
Okay.
sure that you feel the relationship is going to be lasting before you introduce them to me, because I become involved in your situation and your life.
Wait, then I have a question.
Come
so
on, Riley.
how long do you want to wait to meet them? Because what if you meet them and you actually don't like them, or you actually do like them? Maybe you could give some wisdom on what you actually think. Because
Send me a picture. I don't need to meet. I can tell. I can tell because I've been around a long time. I've been around a
This
long
what I
time.
go through.
I've been around a long time. Send me a picture and I'll tell you, get rid of that one. I know instantly. It's called wisdom. It's called discernment.
I mean,
Should I wait to introduce you
we
to mine?
both probably kissed a lot of frogs before
It's called
we
the
met
gift
our
of prophesy.
prince.
And I know what I'm
So,
talking about. Now tell the truth and shame the devil. Has there ever been any moment that I said to you, don't be around this person or don't do this, and it has turned out, Mom, you didn't know what you were talking about?
It was only that one person. Everybody else, I'm
talking about, or any situation that I said, you probably shouldn't take this course of action.
Yeah.
I think it'd be okay for her to come, but
No,
not
she's not
necessarily.
coming.
Because she shouldn't have to be in the family picture.
Candy, ain't nobody asked you for your opinion on what's happening over here. She's not coming.
She's not coming.
Okay?
Oh.
That's all it is to it. I don't care who feels a certain type of way about it. I just have to
we
make
do.
sure. What? You
That's
got me
what I
started.
deal
You
with,
got me started.
cheater.
You should have left it alone. I don't care who feels any type of way about how I'm approaching this situation over here. I got to make sure that person is going to be around before they start sharing special moments with the family that I'm going to impart into my memory bank. This girl's out here, and then now 6 months later, y'all ain't together, and something done happened that it ain't right. I don't want that. I don't need to be a part of that.
Okay, so
I
at what
hardly
point?
agree with you.
Thank you, Riley.
At what point is it gonna be okay for her to
Exactly.
meet you?
When
and
is
be
it okay?
around?
We got Thanksgiving coming up. She can come to
She ain't
Thanksgiving?
coming to Thanksgiving.
That'll be like a year, right?
No, exactly. That's a
I
year.
feel like a year.
That's a year
yeah.
for me, pretty much.
Yeah, like,
So-
they got a date.
Where we do our New Year's trip.
They got
She
me
come-
engaged or something.
It's fried turkey for the people that we already knew. She cannot partake. No, she can't come for Thanksgiving. She can't go on the family vacation. That is a year of time. Now I have to go based off of experience, right? She was in a 1.7 year relationship that still didn't last. That was very toxic. So no, 8 months in, you can't come to my house.
Okay, so what's the problem? Because before you said it wasn't really about her lifestyle, it was
Exactly.
about the person.
And the timing.
In this situation, you're not even allowing yourself to get to know the person.
No, I will eventually get to know the person once I feel like the relationship is lasting, that they understand what it takes to be in a committed relationship.
Who are you to tell us how long that's going to take? Like, who are you in our relationship? That's what I meant. Like, to tell us how long that's going to take.
Listen, if y'all decide or y'all feel y'all have come to some place of resolve where
Right. It's
8
like,
months,
this is
8
who-
months from now, we know
Right.
we're going to be together.
That's what I meant.
Then let me see it last a 1.5 years, 2 years.
Okay,
Let me
okay.
see it, evolve into something where I know the commitment and the covenant is real
So, like,
between y'all.
My only thing would be, right, and we don't want to harp on this, but do you realize how many moments that you're missing out in my life of someone
Don't
that I
care.
consider special because you're not accepting
The
and
moments
opening
that I
with it?
want to
Okay,
have with
cool.
you, I'm still having those moments.
And you put me in a position to pick, right? But that's okay.
Well,
I'm always choosing
listen,
you,
I'm
but yeah,
picking
I told
every
you.
day. I'm picking every day. I'm picking every damn day.
You ain't pick every day because I ain't come to your wedding when you married Reggie.
Hold, please.
You
Oh,
picked that. What
Lord.
you pick?
Hold.
Let's pick. If we
Okay,
picking,
this
we
is
picking.
a therapy session. And I thought we were on Burruss Banter.
Because I didn't come to the wedding.
I thought we
so
were on
you
Burruss
picked it?
Banter.
Well, why?
She didn't let us know.
That's inaccurate. And if I get into how
Wouldn't-
that happened,
you
which
can't
I'm
do
not,
all
which
that.
I'm not going
Yeah,
to do.
but we know the premise.
But the truth of the matter is, there was a situation where somebody said this is what needs to happen for a bigger picture in the entertainment industry, and they advised us to go head on and take this step. And so the kids
were left out.
The kids were not present in that
Right. Yeah,
moment.
the kids were left
But
out.
that is not how I would have handled it, because I absolutely would have wanted my children to be present.
So you
at
can
my
understand
nuptials.
so now you see how you may have felt when you saw me come out on Instagram, when I had to see you get married on Instagram. Life is like
didn't see me get married on Instagram.
No,
You
I
came
saw
right
it when
home.
you came right back.
Right,
but
correct.
You get what the rest of the world I knew with them
I
pretty
completely
much.
understand.
So
I
it's,
com-
it's
no,
like 360.
Let
Comes
me
right
be
back
clear.
around.
It's 180. I
180
completely
comes back
understand
around.
what you're saying,
Yeah.
and I receive that, and I hear you. Although I want you to not act like there were circumstances that caused that decision. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, everybody goes through circumstances, but you're right.
Okay, well, fuck off, James. Okay.
Everybody else is circumstances.
Because you know what it was, and you know what it was.
Yeah, these are interesting takes.
What is going on in your
So
brain?
Riley, yes, exactly.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, my thoughts is, one, I don't believe in coming out. I feel like that's a weird concept anyway. Because, like, are we all supposed to come out straight too? Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
So I don't even feel like that conversation is needed. And, like, so I feel like some people like to have that conversation. It makes them feel better. But me, I don't really think it's necessary. And two, I mean, if she put me in a position to not let myself be happy and to make me choose all the time, it would just make me miserable. So I just let her do whatever
She probably is miserable. I don't care. But I want to say, I'm so miserable. She is miserable. I don't give a fuck. But I do want to say something.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not miserable. But when there's hard decisions, I always am going to pick her. Always. That's my mom.
Yeah.
But it does sometimes like, well, you can't come, babe. Sorry. It sucks. So,
Babe sucks so much. I do want to say one thing, though. Coming out is the phrase that is used only because there is, unfortunately, a societal norm, right? So nobody has to come out and say they're straight because the societal norm is everybody is, right? That's why they have that phrase. I know you think it's weird, but it's like I have to let everybody know I'm going against what y'all
Against the grain.
Yeah, against the grain. What y'all in society want. I think that's the reason why that phrase is used.
I think it's a generation thing for sure.
I was just gonna say that.
Yes.
So Riley, you got interest in women?
Interesting women?
Interest in women.
I am not the kind of person who feels like it's necessary to label myself.
Oh, okay.
So there's a possibility.
Yeah, but I mean, not right now because I got a man.
You have you had the
gotta
conversation with your
Yeah.
mom?
Let her
know.
Because your mom is very sexually liberated. You touched on that at the beginning. She just says whatever it is, and she knows what she wants. You, as growing up in this household, do you have that same approach?
I don't feel like if I was to date a woman, I don't feel like I'd sit down and be like, look, Mom, we're going to have this long, lengthy conversation. I feel like I'd just be like, hi, here's
so and so.
You would just pop up with the woman?
Right.
Yeah.
And do you
That
think
is something she would do.
and do you think that's because your mom comes from a space that is completely polar opposite of me?
No.
So you're
I
comfortable
think it's because
doing that.
I think I'm comfortable having other people be uncomfortable.
Oh.
So that I can be comfortable.
I need to be like
She
that.
is.
Okay.
And I mean, it's a positive and a negative. Like I admire that about her is that she puts herself first, but it also gets on my fucking nerves.
I mean, you
when
do
it
the
just
same
be
thing.
like,
I
you
was
know,
gonna say Kandi now. That's
Yeah, she
mirror
does the same
image.
thing, so she understands.
I don't think I always do that. Not always. I think she be getting mad at me because sometimes I'll be like, you gonna be all right. You know what I mean?
So she won't care. So it's like, why do I have to care if she doesn't care either? Because I think we're both gonna prioritize our own
Happiness.
So it's like, let me do that.
I mean,
You wanna
I'm always
prioritize your
trying to make
happiness?
sure my kids are
I ain't
good.
trying to be kicked out the family. She had kicked me out the whole family. Tell everybody cut me off.
I think that people do have to prioritize themselves somewhat because at the end of the day, you don't want to go through your whole life sitting there like, you know, I had to tiptoe around my whole entire life. You know what I mean? You want to, you know, not be afraid to have the hard conversations and just be like, okay, you're going to be all right. This is what it is.
That's not even a hard
That's
conversation. That's a
giving the
sentence.
deep.
Yeah, because I've never thought to do that. But maybe I just got to put my foot down one day and say, listen, you going to be all right. Right? That's what you said. You going to be all right.
You're going to be all right. We going to get past it. You know, because it's like, and the reason why I say that is, you know, obviously I got a mama too that is a strong, opinionated woman or whatever, old school.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And her thing with me is always like, do you have to tell everybody what you doing? Like, why you gotta always just let everybody know?
You gonna stall Mama Joyce out? You gonna stall her
But my
out?
thing is like, why do I care what everybody else feel? Like, does it matter? Like, I ain't did nothing to them. I didn't do anything to them, so what? Like, I'm living my best life. And she's like, but you just, and you know, she cares about, I guess what you said, the societal norms and what other people's opinions are. But I'm like, if I live my whole life worried about other people's opinions.
I don't care about other people's opinions. I only care about my opinion, and I have strong opinions and views on things. I don't care about what people have to say on the outside. It's just dealing with battling what I actually view to be the right thing to do.
Yeah, because, you know, I do have to give you your credit. I don't want to be too hard on you, but, like, even when it was all over social media, Tami Roman's daughter, you know, identifies as bisexual and all that, you didn't, like, cower away from the situation. You was like, that's my daughter. I love her, you know, regardless. So
And
I do want to
then
be clear.
didn't
She
talk to you
does.
for a year and a half.
No, but
Oh, that was at a different time.
But that was but that was only because I didn't like the person.
The person, yeah, but
not
she still
the
had my
lifestyle.
back in
Yeah.
the you know, spotlight. But yeah, so I don't want to be too hard on you, but you know.
Oh well, thank you.
You know, I guess I give you that. You've always had my back. Yeah.
Y'all are funny. This funny. Let's okay. We're gonna hit you with a would you rather.
Oh, I'm like, I feel like I've been in a hot seat all night. I love it though. It's been amazing.
It's easy. Would you rather go viral for the wrong reason or never be seen at all?
I'll pick the second one.
Yeah, me too.
I just don't want to be seen. Ever.
Me too.
You seen all over TV, all over the world, and you've been that way for years.
Yeah, but I would rather not be seen than go viral for the wrong reasons.
Do
which
you
was
think
the
that
question.
you've been viral for the wrong reasons?
Absolutely,
Before? Yeah.
absolutely.
And you would change your past? Because what you've been through is what got you where you are.
Well, I think that because I have a clear understanding of those moments that went viral for the wrong reasons, I would not have opted for that to be the course of action. So for me, I'm one of those people. It's like, can you give me the millions of dollars and I can just be in oblivion and live my
But
life?
they wouldn't give it to you if you was just in oblivion. I think the thing about you that people love and appreciate how raw you are. You know, how you just say whatever. A lot of times you saying what people thinking anyway. And mind you, sometimes people hate what you have to say.
Yeah.
But either way, you're known for giving the raw.
Which is very different than going viral for the wrong reasons as I perceive it to be, right?
Oh, so you're saying in all the situations where you were viral, even though other people may have perceived it as wrong, you were like, I was just being raw and authentic and saying.
There's only a few circumstances
got
where it's
it.
like, I'm viral
that makes
for the wrong reason because they don't understand the full picture of
Okay, that
what
makes sense.
happened. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's like what I perceive that statement to be.
Look
and
at the Aries in you. You guys are always right. Like, Aries, she thinks she's right about
still
everything.
agree.
You see how she flipped that?
Like,
No,
you
I'm
gone
just saying.
viral for beating bitches' asses in the past.
Yeah, I didn't feel
But
I was
to her,
wrong
she
in
was
those
right.
moments. Yeah, I didn't feel, you said going viral for the wrong reasons. So that's what I perceive that to mean.
Okay, well, what would be the wrong reason?
Well, people calling me a bully because I took somebody's purse. That's the wrong reason. You know
I
what
don't
I mean?
remember that one.
That's not who I am as an individual. So they don't understand what happened behind the scenes. They don't understand what was happening in production. So they labeled me something that is not accurate to who I am as an individual. So that's viral for the wrong reason. I would rather not have that.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. Would you rather accidentally go live for 10 minutes or have your mom read your DMs out loud on camera?
Ooh.
Wait, what? Say that again.
Go viral for 10.
No, would you rather accidentally go live for 10 minutes, like you don't even realize for 10 minutes that you're on live, or have your mom read your DMs out loud on camera?
You know what? I'll do the first one because I'm not a gossiper. So if I accidentally go live, I'm probably with my friend or my person. We're not really doing nothing we shouldn't be doing. Probably eating, talking, you know?
Eating, literally.
No. Come on. All right. No.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
This is crazy.
You set yourself up for that.
This is like bullying her.
You right.
was a
Thank you.
joke.
Have my back. Have
It
my back. Please have my back.
It's a joke. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Y'all, team up on her.
I wasn't trying to.
It's a lot.
I wasn't trying to. Never mind. Okay, moving on. You gotta know.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I guess I already know this one because you kind of brought it up earlier, but would you rather catch your man/woman on a date with someone else or your mom hanging out with your ex like they're besties? Because you said you still talk to her ex, right?
She does. Is the question for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat it?
So would you rather catch your partner on a date with someone else or your mom hang out with your ex like they're besties?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got it. Yeah, the second one. You can hang out with her. I wouldn't care.
I would care. I'd be like, what are you doing?
Chick is so
Well,
mad.
you liking his picture, so what difference do it make? So what difference do it
Okay,
make?
that's like my
It's
high school ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
So it's like, that doesn't really count.
Well, it counts as it pertains to this question.
So wait, I'm gonna put you in the hot seat real quick. Does your boyfriend now know that you're liking your ex's pictures?
I mean, we haven't talked about it, but I don't think he'd care.
Well, you might want to have a conversation because I'm sure he does not. He does not.
No.
Yeah, he does not want to feel
mean,
like you're still.
I think he's friends with like a couple of his, but we haven't really dove deep into it. So I'm like, if you can be friends or like be cordial with your exes, I can like a couple.
See,
things.
Riley, for me, I feel like if it's your ex person that you've been intimate with, you've shared, certain information with.
Well, I don't think his like long term like girlfriends. He's like still
Cool.
with.
I just don't want to open the door.
Yeah, that's what I always say.
I mean, I don't really care. I feel like I haven't been secure in my past relationships, but I'm secure in this one, so like I don't really care.
What's that saying you gave us a little while ago? Comfortable. You find with people being uncomfortable. What did you say before?
What to make
She's
myself
comfortable with
People
making
being
other people
uncomfortable. I like that one.
Oh yeah, you're comfortable with making other people uncomfortable. I guess that applies in this situation.
How?
You said you just
We're
like
not childish.
Okay, girl.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Because I already know y'all
Riley.
ran into his exes and yours too, and y'all be cordial, so.
Oh yeah, well.
Get my
Todd and
number
I are
from your
different.
mom, and you can call me in 6 to 8 months and let me know if you want to have any discussions. I'm present and available for you.
I would say the same to you.
Yeah, Kandi can be your mentor. I'll be your mentor.
With that being said, I want to say thank you guys for sitting down with us. This has been a very enlightening conversation.
It was awesome.
I had a great conversation with y'all. I would love to do it again. Yes. Please tell everybody what you got coming up.
For me, Caught in the Act season 4 is coming to MTV, so we're excited about that. The brand is growing, and we're evolving, and I'm helping people with their relationships, so tap into that. And a new movie with Lifetime, so I'm excited about that for everybody to see that, where I'm playing twins. Yeah, that's what's happening right now.
And for me, I got a new movie coming at the end of the year. Can't really speak too much on it, but definitely a big project for me. So thank you guys for all the support, and keep supporting me.
All right, Riley, you got anything you want to tell the people?
Thank you for watching The Burr.
Make sure y'all keep watching her on the Next Gen NYC. And thank you for watching the Burruss Banter. See you next time.